Hey everyone, welcome back, and let's write some more Leetcode today. So today let's solve the problem maximum score after applying k operations. The idea is we're given an input array nums, perhaps something that looks like this, and we're also given an integer k. Let's say it's 3 in this case. We have a starting score of 0. That's not like a parameter, but we are supposed to keep track of that, and we want to return the maximum possible score that we can achieve, as it says down here. We're only allowed to perform k operations though. So in this example, 3 operations. In a given operation, we can pick any element that we have, and then we can increase our score by that much. So if our score is 0, after picking this element, it's going to be 10. Now, after picking an element, it's not actually removed from the array. We actually take that number, divide it by 3. So 10 divided by 3 is going to be 3.333, and keep going. But we don't have to worry about decimals in this problem because they say we can take this number, compute the ceiling of it. By the way, ceiling is just rounding this number up. So in this case, it would become 4. And then we take that 4 and then replace the 10 with that. So now we are left with a 4. And so that was one operation. So now we have to perform 2 more operations, and our score is currently 10. So if we want to maximize the score, which element do you think we should be picking from the input? Probably always the maximum. Now, if we had the input and just sorted it, the maximum is going to change. So even if the array started in sorted order, the max might be all the way here, but after we divide it by 3, it's going to turn into a smaller number. In this case, it still is the maximum. So if we want to pick one more element, we're probably going to pick the 4, but that's not always going to be the case. So how can we efficiently and repeatedly find the maximum element from the input? Well, probably use the data structure called the max heap. It allows us to find the max element in log n time. So what we can do is create a max heap from these elements and then just keep popping the max element. And then once we divide it by 3 and round up, we can take that element and push it back into the heap. So our heap will always be of size n, where the input originally started as size n. And even if we were to take a number, suppose it was 1, and we divide that by 3, and then it will turn into this, and then we'll round it back up. So it'll always be at least 1. I don't know if the input array can have zeros, but even in that case, we would pop the 0, and then our score would not change, but we can still do an operation. So we're always going to be able to do k operations, even if k happened to be greater than n, which I believe can be the case in this problem. So that's the idea. Now, in terms of how we're going to build that max heap, one way would be just to push each of these elements into the heap. That's going to be n log n time complexity. A better approach is to use the heapify method because we're given all of the elements up front, so we can turn them into a heap in linear time. And this is a built-in method in most cases. If you want to know how it works, you can probably check out the DSA for Beginners course on Leetcode.io. So that's pretty much how to solve the problem. I'll quickly dry run this example. Assume that this is our heap. We pop the maximum. It's 10. We get 10 added to our score, and then we turn this into a 4. We pop the max again. Once again, it's going to be this element. It's a 4 this time though, and we add that to the score. And then this is going to turn into 2, I believe, because if you divide it by 3, we get 1.3. Round up, it turns into 2. So now the maximum is 3. We pop that, divide it by 3, it turns into 1. We add that to our total score. The score becomes 17. Now, one thing I want to quickly mention before I code this up is, first of all, the time complexity. Let's go over that. The heapify method is linear time, and then popping from this heap and pushing an element is going to be log n time. We're going to do that k times, so this is going to be the overall time complexity. In Python, I will mention, we actually don't have a built-in max heap. We only have a min heap, but we can get creative and get around that issue by, instead of pushing these elements onto the heap, we actually take the negative of each of these elements. So imagine that this is what our heap looks like now. So we'll pop the minimum. It's going to be -10. We don't want to add -10 to our score, so we can just take the absolute value of the element that we pop and add that to the score. And then we can take the absolute value, divide that by 3, it becomes 3.3. We can round that up, it becomes 4. And before we push this back into the heap, make sure it becomes negative. So that's how we're going to do this in Python. If you want to practice that technique for yourself, you can go to Leetcode.io and head over to the Python for Coding Interviews course. And I believe there is a section that shows you how to do a max heap in Python. And it pretty much summarizes what I said before. This course will show you all the tips and tricks for Python. So I'm going to start by initializing my result, which is going to be the score in the context of this problem. And that's what we're going to end up returning. Before we can compute that, we want to pop k times. So I'm going to say while k is non-zero, we want to do certain operations. Now what we want to do is get the maximum from the input array nums. For us to do that efficiently, we have to turn this nums into a heap. So I'm going to do this. This is called a list comprehension. We're going to take every number in nums and create a new array. And for each num, we're going to turn it into the negative number. And then that's what this array basically is, just every number, the negative version. This is also covered in the Python for Coding Interviews course. And so I'm going to say this is our max heap. But this is actually not a heap yet. Heaps aren't just structured as arrays, they have a sorted property to them. So we can turn this into a heap in Python by doing heapify, like this on the max heap. Now that we have that, we're ready to do the loop. We can, every single time, pop from the heap, heapq.heap_pop from the max heap, and we will get a number. I'm going to call that n. And this is negative though. So we want to turn it into a positive. You can either do this, like the negative symbol, or you can take the absolute value of it. In this problem, since we're only given positive numbers in the input, it's fine to take the absolute value, but theoretically, the input could have also had negative numbers. So it's technically more correct just to take the negation of this, to just add the negative symbol to undo what we did here. So I will do it that way. And then I'm going to take that number, add it to the result, and I want to also decrement k, and we want to push that element back to the heap. So something like this, heap q, heap push, to nums, this number, n. But we want to divide that number by 3. And then we want to take the ceiling of that number. You can do that with this, math.ceiling. And lastly, don't forget that since we added the negative symbol here, we have to undo what we did and make it negative before we push it back to the heap. So this is the entire solution. Let's run it. Whoops, very sloppy bug on my part. When we push to the heap is this, like this is the variable, the max heap, not nums. I'm not sure why I added that. Sorry about that. And now you can see that it works. If you found this helpful, check out Leetcode.io for a lot more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.